In Andhra Pradesh, the midday meal program caters to 43,89,645 students from Class 1 to Class 10, belonging to 47,635 schools across the state. That include primary and upper primary schools, madrasas, high schools and aided and model schools, and special training centers (NCLP). Through this program, hot-cooked midday meals are served free of cost to the children. The objective of monitoring MDM program is to ensure putting in place effective systems for delivery of midday meal and to ensure transparency and accountability at all levels in the program implementation. And to do this, steering-cum-monitoring committees are set up at the state, district and mandal levels to oversee the effective implementation of the program in order to avoid lapses at any level. The MDM program implementation arrangements and fund flow mechanism from Government of India to state, district, mandal and school level is as indicated in the flow chart. Monitoring MDM delivery. This begins with the preparation of the state annual work plan and budget for midday meal scheme that is subject to information maintained at the school level and aggregated in block, district and state level. It envisages a bottom-up approach rather than a top-down approach to planning. Based on the data obtained from all the schools located in mandals and districts relating to anticipated number of working days for schools, enrollment, average number of children who availed MDM during the previous year, allocation and utilization of MDM budget, food grains during the previous year, etc. The budget is aggregated at the state level. This is done to delineate requirements at each level so as to ensure that budgets get approved and arrangements are done over the year to ensure smooth delivery of MDM at the school point. The state annual work plan and budget is then submitted to the Program Approval Board, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Assessment of requirement and supply of food grains. Based on the approval sanctioned by the PAB, aggregation of food grains requirement from school point to state level should be monitored meticulously. That is, whether allocation of food grains at district, mandal and school-wise was done as per requirement, whether food grains were transported on time as per the schedule, whether FAQ food grains were supplied, whether reconciliation of actual supplies against original allocations was done, whether bills settlement with Food Corporation of India (FCI) was completed on time. The Directorate of School Education regularly submits the progress reports on the MDM scheme to the Ministry of HRD, Government of India. These include monthly report on offtake of food grains, quarterly claims towards transport subsidy, and quarterly progress report QPR, etc. Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India forwards the information to the State Nodal Department on quantity of food grains supplied contained in the bills submitted by the FCI for verification before reimbursements are made. The monitoring committee, both at the state and district level, should closely coordinate and hold monthly meetings with FCI to ensure regular supply of FAQ food grains to the schools. Accounts in this regard ought to be reconciled before releasing the funds to FCI for supply of allocated food grains for MDM program, State Civil Supplies Corporation towards transport subsidy for transporting food grains to schools. Monitoring transportation and supply of food grains. The state, district and mandal teams should monitor and ensure that the required quantity of fair average quality FAQ food grain is received on time from the state to district to mandal to the school point for MDM cooking. At the school point, details of food grains received should be maintained in the prescribed registers. Maintain close coordination with their counterparts in Civil Supplies Corporation to ensure that only fair average quality FAQ food grains are supplied for the MDM program. In case food grains received are of poor quality, the same should immediately be returned to the MLS. In case the rice supplied is below FAQ standard, that is, discolored, mixed with foreign materials like pebbles, or if excess moisture content is found, the headmaster should refuse to receive the stock under intimation to higher officials, including the collector of the district. Samples of such food grains supplied to the schools for MDM should be kept aside after noting down the details of date of supply and invoice number for future verification and analysis. Complaints regarding the quality or quantity of food grains supplied should be lodged and escalated at appropriate level and redressed. Proper storage of food grains at the school point should be monitored effectively. Monitoring the work of cook-cum-helpers. The responsibility for cooking of midday meal is assigned to local women's self-help group members who work as cook-cum-helpers. The cutting edge of the whole MDM program is the management and monitoring of the cook-cum-helpers. The mandal level monitoring team should keep a constant vigil on the quality of work being done by the cook-cum-helpers. Continuous feedback needs to be taken from the students, parents, teachers, headmaster and school management committee members regarding the work of the CC heads.
మా నాన్న ఆటో డ్రైవర్, మా అమ్మ ఇళ్లలో పనిచేస్తుంది. మా అమ్మ ఉదయం అన్నం చేయకుండా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. నేను ఈ స్కూల్లో చదువుతున్నాను. ఇక్కడ మధ్యాహ్నం భోజనం చేస్తాను. ఇక్కడ మంచి ఆహారం పెడుతున్నారు. వారంలో 2 సార్లు గుడ్డు, ఫ్రూట్స్ మంచి పౌష్టికాహారం అందిస్తున్నారు.
నెక్స్ట్ మార్నింగ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ కూడా పెడితే బాగుంటుంది. ఎలా అంటే పై ఊరు నుంచి విద్యార్థులు వస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు మార్నింగ్ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ చేయకుండా వస్తున్నారు. అదే కానీ బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ కూడా పెడితే వాళ్ళు కూడా బ్రేక్ టైంలో తినగలుగుతారు.
मेरे बच्चे को यहाँ उर्दू स्कूल में डाली में, पहले प्राइवेट स्कूल में डाली में, पढ़ना आता नहीं है, यहाँ डाले वो बोले यहाँ डाली में अच्छा पढ़ती है, खाना भी अच्छा है, बच्ची खाती है खाना, गरम गरम लेता था, गरम को मैं को खिलाती में बच्ची खुश रहती.
మా కూతుర్లు 3 చదువుతారు. 6వ క్లాసు. మధ్యాహ్నం భోజనం చాలా మంచిగా పెడతారు. చాలా మంచిగా మేము కూడా తిని చూసినాము. చాలా కొలత ప్రకారం మంచిగా ఇస్తారు ఆహారం. అరటిపళ్ళు అటువంటివి కూడా చాలా ఎగ్గు తినని వాళ్ళకి ఇస్తారు. చాలా మంచిగా తీసుకుంటారు సార్ ఇక్కడ.
ఈ స్కూల్లో చదువుతో పాటు మిడ్ డే మీల్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయడం వల్ల పిల్లలకు విద్యతో పాటు పౌష్టికాహారం కూడా లభిస్తుంది. అంటే పౌష్టికాహారం అందిస్తున్నందువల్ల వాళ్ళు అన్ని రంగాల్లో బాగా రాణించగలుగుతున్నారు.
ఉదయం పిల్లలు చాలా తొందరగా పాఠశాలకు వచ్చేయడం వల్ల బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ అనేది చేయలేకపోతున్నారు. అంటే ఉదయం మార్నింగ్ టైంలో బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ అనేది పిల్లలకి లేకపోవడం వల్ల వాళ్ళు క్లాస్లో కొంచెం డల్గా ఉంటూ ఉంటారు. సో అందువల్ల ఏంటంటే ఇంటర్వెల్ టైంలో స్నాక్స్ లాంటివి, బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ లాంటివి ఏమైనా ప్రభుత్వం ఏర్పాటు చేస్తే బాగుంటుందని నా అభిప్రాయము.
మధ్యాహ్న భోజనంలో నాణ్యమైన బియ్యం కాస్త సరఫరా చేస్తూ ఉంటే పిల్లలు ఇంకా చక్కగా భోంచేసి ఉండేవారని మా అభిప్రాయం. వీళ్ళకి ప్రతిరోజు కూడా కూర ఇచ్చే ఏర్పాటు చేయగలిగితే బాగుంటుంది. అదేవిధంగా బియ్యం యొక్క శాతాన్ని పెంచితే పిల్లలు మరి కాస్త తృప్తిగా తింటారని మా ఉద్దేశం.
మిడ్ డే మీల్ ఏజెన్సీ ఆవిడ కూడా మేము చెప్పిన దాని ప్రకారం ఆవిడకి పిల్లలకి ఎక్కువైనా తక్కువైనా పెట్టి చూసి పెడతా ఉంటారు. మేము దగ్గరుండి మా హెచ్ఎం గారు మేము స్టాఫ్ దగ్గరుండి అబ్జర్వేషన్ చేసి ఆవిడతో కుకింగ్ ఏజెన్సీ ఆవిడతో చేయిస్తాము. పిల్లలు మాత్రం చాలా ఇంట్రెస్ట్గా తింటారండి భోజనము.
ప్రతిరోజు కూడా 200 మంది విద్యార్థులు భోజనం చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. వారానికి 2 రోజులు ఎగ్ ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా పౌష్టికాహారంలో భాగంగా ఆకుకూరలో 3 రోజులు, కాయగూరలో 2 రోజులు ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ప్రతి ఒక్క విద్యార్థి కూడా ఈ పౌష్టికాహారంతో మరి వాళ్ళు ఆరోగ్యవంతంగా ఉంటున్నారని చెప్పగలం.
మిడ్ డే మీల్ పథకంలో మా పిల్లలు చాలా న్యూట్రిషన్ ఫుడ్ తీసుకొని బాగా చదువులో వెనుకబడిన పిల్లలు కూడా బాగా చదువుకుంటూ మంచి రిజల్ట్స్ తీసుకురావడం జరుగుతుంది. అంతేకాకుండా ఈ మెనూ ప్రకారం వంట చేయడం వల్ల పిల్లలకి అందరికి కూడా పోషకాహారం అందుతుంది. పిల్లలు డ్రాప్అవుట్ కాకుండా పిల్లలు రెగ్యులర్గా పాఠశాలకి రావడం జరుగుతుంది.
ఇక్కడ మేము మా పిల్లల్ని చదువుకి బాగా ఇచ్చినాము, బాగా చదువుకుంటున్నారు, బాగా మధ్యాహ్న భోజన పథకం బాగా చేసినారు. మేము కూడా వచ్చి ఎప్పుడన్నా వచ్చి మా పిల్లల్ని చూసి మేము కూడా మధ్యాహ్నం పూట వచ్చి భోజనం ఎట్లుందని చూసిపోతున్నాం. బాగుంది, బాగా చేస్తున్నారు సార్.
Any adverse reports in the media should be immediately addressed and action taken against the concerned in the matter. After due inquiry, the concerned CC heads should be removed and replaced without any delay. There should be zero tolerance towards any kind of complaint received against them. Hot midday meal should be cooked and served at school point. In consultations with the National Institute of Nutrition and Home Science College, indicative menus for MDM using locally available and culturally acceptable food items are developed and communicated by the Office of Commissioner of School Education. This menu should be displayed in all the schools prominently. It should be ensured that the midday meal is prepared on the school premises only. Based on the attendance of students, the required quantity of food grains, pulses, oil, vegetables, etc. stored at the school point should be measured and given to the CCH by the concerned supervising teacher or SMC member and noted in a register that is maintained in the school premises. The headmaster, teacher, or SMC member should regularly check if the vegetables meant for cooking midday meal are fresh and of good quality, if the pulses and condiments are of good quality, should ensure that the food prepared is in hygienic conditions and should have requisite nutrition. That hot cooked meal is served to the students at the designated time should be monitored. Midday meal under National Food Security Act 2013. The Ministry of Human Resource Development has issued the following guidelines pertaining to National Food Security Act. Testing of food quality supplied at MDM to be done at accredited food research laboratories. The department shall collect samples to check nutritional value of MDM at least once in a month from randomly selected schools or centralized kitchens and send them for testing to the laboratories. Food security allowance to be extended to students if midday meal is not provided in school on any school day due to non-availability of food grains, fuel or absence of cook-cum-helper or for any other reason. If centralized kitchen has not provided MDM for any reason, the food security allowance shall be realized from the centralized kitchen. Food security allowance to be paid to every child based on quantity of food grains as per entitlement per child and cooking cost prevailing in the state by 15th of the succeeding month. The state government shall take action to fix responsibility on the person or agency. Release of funds and payment of bills. Once PAB approves the annual budget for MDM, it is essential for the state level committee to maintain a close liaison with both Government of India and the state government to ensure prompt release of the respective share of MDM budget in order to allocate it to the district and mandal level on time. Pending bills relating to the expenditure incurred on MDM for class 1 to 8, including for eggs served twice a week, should be constantly assessed and all efforts taken to ensure that funds are released in time for their clearance. The expenditure paid by the state government exclusively towards MDM served for class 9th and 10th students, including for eggs served twice a week, should be regularly monitored, and the clearance of bills in this regard should be ensured. Monitoring MDM at school point. The principal or headmaster and other members of school level midday meal monitoring committee should monitor midday meal cooking and serving on a daily basis. It should be ensured that MDM is cooked in hygienic conditions with prescribed quantity of pulses, vegetables, etc. that has good nutrition value. At least 2 committee members should taste the food before serving to the students. If the food is found to be stale or defective, it should not be distributed to the students. Remarks to this effect should be noted in the register maintained for the purpose. Necessary action should be taken immediately to prepare fresh food and served hot to the students. Notice should be served to the errant cook-cum-helpers or the cooking agencies. The mandal district level monitoring teams should be notified accordingly. The school level committee should hold review meetings at least twice a month, covering all aspects pertaining to preparation and serving of MDM at the school. The headmaster should send through SMS the total students' attendance and the number of students who opted for MDM. Government of India is in the process of developing a detailed mechanism for reporting of data and monitoring the scheme wherein automated system-based technology IVRS, Interactive Voice Response System, shall be leveraged for data collection in order to track and monitor essential components of MDM schemes at various levels on a day-to-day basis. The district and mandal level MDM monitoring teams should meet once in a month to review all aspects of MDM as per the checklist and undertake follow-up action. Grievances and complaints relating to specific schools, reports of HMs or MEOs, pending bills, submission of bills to district or mandal treasury, follow-up on release of funds relating to pending bills, construction of kitchen-cum-store sheds, training, mobilization of community support for quality improvement, etc. At the end of each month, all relevant information pertaining to MDM program at school, mandal and district level should be entered into Government of India MDM MIS web portal and on Commissioner School Education MDM web portal. This should be monitored closely. Monitoring construction of kitchen-cum-store and provision of kitchen-cum-cooking devices. Construction of kitchen-cum-store sheds on the school premises should be monitored on a regular basis by the MDM Monitoring Committee. The committee should also ensure timely release of funds towards construction of kitchen sheds, provision of kitchen equipment and cooking devices to the kitchen stores. Efforts should be made for providing LPG connection to the kitchen stores. Wherever LPG connection is not available, smokeless chulhas should be provided for hygienic preparation of MDM. Monitoring quality improvement in delivery of MDM. Storage of food grains and other cooking items. Proper storage of food grains and other items should be ensured in the kitchen stores. Monitoring purchase and storage of MDM related items. The MDM monitoring team should ensure that the packed pulses, spices and oil purchased for MDM cooking are of AGMARC or ISI standard. It should be ensured that these items are stored in plastic, steel or aluminium tins in the kitchen store premises. The team should also monitor that firewood or LPG cylinders are stored safely. It should also be ensured that the area or place meant for cleaning food grains, washing and cutting of vegetables and cooking of MDM is in a clean and hygienic environment. The team should ensure that no ingredients are purchased loose without proper packaging and only double fortified salt should be used for cooking. Packaged raw material are meticulously checked for expiry date, best before or use by date, packaging integrity and storage conditions. All vegetables, fruits and perishable food commodities are procured fresh and not stored for longer time or duration. The MDM monitoring team should ensure that all food materials are stored on racks or pallets in such a way that they are reasonably well above the floor level and away from the wall so as to facilitate effective cleaning and prevent harboring of any pests, insects or rodents. Periodical cleaning of the premises to prevent rodents should be ensured. It should be closely monitored that the rice provided for MDM program should be thoroughly cleaned up and washed a minimum of 3 times before cooking. The rice should be cooked with the right consistency. Quality of eggs supplied in MDM. Eggs should be procured on a weekly basis or on the day of consumption or a day before being used. The quality of eggs should be checked by dipping it in the water. Rotten eggs do not sink. They float on the water. Rotten eggs should be discarded, but good quality eggs sink and lie flat at the bottom. Supply of clean water for cooking purpose should be ensured. Support from local voluntary organizations. Initiatives may be taken at the district, mandal and school level to obtain resource support from donors and voluntary organizations to help improve facilities at the kitchen sheds, supply of kitchen devices, training and capacity building, monitoring, etc. Checklist-based monitoring. A checklist of daily, weekly, fortnightly and monthly items to be monitored at different levels should be prepared and utilized for ensuring monitoring. Findings against the checklist should be noted in the monitoring register and follow-up action taken. Grievance redressal. Public grievance, if any, should be registered on the Childline, CSC web portal and in the local media. The grievances should be redressed immediately at respective levels. Kitchen safety. It should be monitored that cooking activity and preparatory work is not done near the toilets or bathrooms. Kitchens should be kept clean on a daily basis. Floors, ceilings and walls should be periodically cleaned. Cooking utensils should be washed before cooking and after use. Food waste and other waste materials should be properly disposed of to avoid unhygienic conditions in and around the kitchen. Care should be taken to ensure that cleaning material like soaps, cleaning liquids, mops, brooms and buckets are stored away from the cooking area. The Andhra Pradesh midday meal program is in fact a safety net for children's health. Let us ensure healthy midday meal for every child studying in our schools.